Huge things are happening into the crypto market today. We're going to take a look at XRP, and I'll put out once again my XRP price prediction. Also, Bitcoin going to new all-time highs, Ethereum reaching a critical point, and just so much more. I'm also going to give an update on Sound stock, also BBAI stock, and then also just a few others of the companies that I've been following. And if you guys want to see more on this, including my transactions, down in the link in the description of this video, you'll find the Discord link. Click on that, sign up, use the code word doctor. It's going to get you a discount when you sign up using the earner tier. And guys, we'll get back to more of that later. In the meantime, I do want to jump right into the charts on this one. So the very first chart, we'll kick things off with Bitcoin. So up almost 2% as I record this. A bit of a high wick showing up on this because we did just for a moment pop to new all-time highs, $112,040 as I look on my screen. And as of right now, we are trading at 111,129. It's important that I'm specific about that because if I put my technicals up here, the number to sit on top of is 111,337. Getting on top of that is going to be hugely helpful in reaching up to the higher prices that I have up here for my Bitcoin price prediction, which I see happening at 134,000 all the way up to 139,000, almost 140,000 per BTC during 2025. So if we're able to sit on top of that 111,337, that should be a big part in moving us up towards 121,420. And then also after that, the 134,213. We could do that in this movement. We could also take a little bit more time from there to reach maybe a little bit higher. We'll see. But I do think that 2025 is that window that we're going to see those prices come in as we see further and further institutional demand for Bitcoin. And I think there's going to be a lot of diamond hands happening from those institutions, making it harder and harder to keep your hands on for Bitcoin, which means for a longer term price prediction for Bitcoin, while I don't have one cooked up yet, although I do want to do the numbers for that and then see how they compare to like Michael Saylor, for example. See what exactly that might look like in terms of a fundamental, if I'm able to say that word with crypto, a fundamental stock price prediction for where exactly Bitcoin could go from here over the long run by 2030, by 2040. We'll go ahead and we will take a look at that in a separate video. So let's jump over to XRP because I know you're chomping at the bit, hitting 240 today. The important things, two of them. One I talked about in my morning video. We have to take 232. So far, we have the volumes looking okay right now. This 200 day is a big thing to cross over, and it's absolutely massive that we close up above that. We want to hold on to that as support because that puts us firmly into bullish territory for the first time in a while for XRP. We have to go all the way back to, I guess the 27th of May isn't so bad for that, but we did lose it. We did dip below it. We also have the 50 and also the 20 days. Getting the 20 to cross the 50 and also cross the 100, that is going to be a massively bullish thing for us. So we want to watch for that. And then the 50 over the 200, that golden cross moment is the next best thing, next big thing that we want to look for. So 20 bars back, I just wanted to check, puts us all the way back here. So we're going to start trading off these low closes down around 216. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. It looks like 4 or 5 days before we start putting in prices that are up above that 260, north of that. So that's going to trade off. That's going to put further upward movement on the 20 period, including whatever high prices we get up here. That's going to help get that cross, the 20 over the 50. This could lead to prices in the very near term going to 253 to 263, and then maybe over a slightly longer term from that, especially if we get ETF approval and we start to see that being released and further adoption for XRP, especially in the financial space. That $3.83, we'll call it in the near term. Up above that, I have another one. I don't see it right now, but it is about, oh, there it is. I found it. $4.63 is that next number that I'm looking for. Well, just like with Bitcoin, within the year 2025, I think those prices are coming for us, potentially even more. We'll see if we get that $5 price tag coming sometime soon. Over to, let's go to Ethereum, and then we'll catch Solana. Ethereum, final rejection at this 50% Fibonacci level at 2747. We were not able to sit on top of that except for just once back on June the 11th before quickly losing that as we got big old sell-off back into support in here very quickly. We only spent a couple days, 1-2 days down below that support area. Now we're back up above it. We are above the 200-day. We got the golden cross. We're above the 20-day as well. The 20 is about ready to cross over the 200. For Ethereum, we could get a rapid price appreciation from here, and this could open up that gateway to 3,000, potentially up to my price target on Ethereum. My Ethereum price prediction for this is 3,300. We'll see if we reach that. We could absolutely do that from where we sit right now. Over to Solana. Solana has resistance coming up about 162 to 166. That's what we're looking for. The 200-day is sitting right in there. That's going to be absolutely crucial that we cross over that as well if we're going to continue to be bullish. And then we have more resistance up above that, about 182 to 196. And then up above that, not until we get to about 219. So we don't want to put the cart before the horse on this one. We're above the 20-day, which is good. And from this formation that we have right here, which is a little bit like a bull pennant, if we do have that, that price appreciation could put us up to about that 182 mark, assuming that we can break over this 200-day in the very near future for Solana. All right, AVAX, from that very nice double bottom that we saw here in the weekly chart. There we go. Somebody asked me in the comments, where can we go? Well, if we can get up above the 20-week here, $20.86 per AVAX is what we're looking at for Avalanche. Up above that, we hit major resistance right around $27 per AVAX. So in the very near future, I think we could absolutely see that. If we drop back to the daily chart here, the 200-day is about 24. So we'd also have to get up above that as well. Up above 27, we don't run into major resistance again until about $33 per AVAX. So last thing, Sui, because I know that some people were waiting for that. For Sui, we are finding resistance right now at the 100-day. We're above the 20, which is good. We're down below the 50. So that's the next big thing to cross is the 100 and the 50. We got to get back up on top of those. The 200 days at 328. The 200-day is absolutely what we're looking for, and we could be up above there. We are in this consolidation pattern on Sui that we did not reach the bottom of it this past time. We actually got caught up at support, which can be interpreted as a bullish thing. The RSI is looking absolutely great for this, and we are still looking like we're in a risk-on environment, which is great for crypto. So guys, I'm going to jump into some of the stocks that I've been covering on my channel as well. Let me know what you think of the cryptos that I saw. Should I be covering more of them that I just haven't talked about yet? Are there things that I haven't seen for Bitcoin or Ethereum or XRP, you name it? Are there other things that I should know and I should be talking about for them? I would love to hear from you down in the comments. Also, where it's even better to communicate with me and the other panel experts such as Crypto Will. If you haven't checked him out, you absolutely should. Do a YouTube search for Crypto Will, find his videos, subscribe to his channel. That guy knows crypto inside and out. For me, I do the technicals as they appear on the screen, but he does a lot more of what's going on in the background in the crypto space itself entirely. He's absolutely incredible. Me, him, other panel experts are available over at the Discord, helping people to reach financial freedom and also building alpha in their portfolios. We can help you work towards financial freedom and building alpha in your portfolio. Come on over and join us. Links in the description. Code word doctor when you sign up for the earner tier is going to get you unrestricted access to everything that the Discord has to offer. The community is already thousands deep, and the people absolutely are incredible and loving everything that is happening over there, including the live trading that we have and the Ask the Experts channel. The earner tier is what gets you access to those. And if you guys aren't sure about the technicals that I've shared here, how did I make them? How do I interpret them? How do I know the movements that should come based on what we're seeing here? How do I know what to do about it and to take advantage of it? There are two courses, one for technical analysis, another one for options. The code word doctor through Stockmo Academy with those courses is going to help you to save a ton, investing in yourself that can really help empower your skills as a trader and as an investor. All you got to do is sign up, use the code word doctor when you sign up for those courses. It's a one-time, lifetime access fee for those courses. The bundle is what's going to save you the most. Code word doctor on top of that just makes it so darn affordable, and it can pay back in dividends with the knowledge that you get from it and how you're able to then carry this into your skills into the financial markets. Guys, code word doctor, it'll work for either link, the Discord, the courses, you name it. Love to see you over there. Thank you for the support, and thank yourself for supporting yourself in this journey. Let's get into those stocks. So for the stocks here, Sound, S-O-U-N, check this out. Yeah, we had a high wick and then opened up today pretty well, but that selling pressure had some trouble with it. Closing today close to that $13 mark. If we drop down to the 10-minute chart, you can see that little bit of a belly that we got. Support was down at 12.26, but we actually ended up north of that, which is good to see a little bit of that sideways trading. And after such an incredible and astounding day, Sometimes you give a little bit back. I still think that we're going to see that $15 mark come out of this in the very near future. For Big Bear AI, look at this. This morning video, I talked about these very important and critical pivots that we have right around that 715 mark. Look exactly where we found that support. As we look at the BBAI hourly chart that's right here, I'm looking for $10 to $15 in the near future in this run for Big Bear AI. It might soften a little bit first. We just don't know that part yet, but if it can recover, I think that next leg of the journey is what takes us up to those double-digit prices that we start to see either 10 or 15 come out of it, especially given the volumes that we've seen and the excitement for this stock. If the risk on environment can hold out and if the markets continue to rally throughout the month of July, I think that further opens us up to that possibility that we see that price tag come out of this, as the trading volumes and the excitement have far, in my opinion, outstripped what we saw the last time. Well, I will say the volumes are factual that they outstripped what we saw the last time, but this time I think shook out some shorts. This time I think it's for realsy with the excitement in the companies. So looking for that $10 to $15 price tag. Teladoc having a 4% day today, and we watched this bounce off the 13 down here. Nice little recovery. It needs to break up over that 200. I think that for this one that we're going to see that outperformance throughout Q3. It was nice to see that move today. Etsy finally getting off its laurels here. So we found support, big old bottom wicks here at the 50 EMA and at the 200 EMA. So this is when I took an options play in this. A call option went long on it. We'll see how it does. Etsy is one of my picks also for Q3 outperformance. If you guys zoom in on this top right-hand corner of your screen, you'll see the other stocks that I've talked about on my channel. And then I'm sharing here on YouTube. You can see further technicals over at the Discord in my expert channel. You can also talk to me and the other experts and the community members over there as well. So with this, let's take down the EMAs, put up the SMAs, because here's what I really want you to see. These long bottom wicks and also this golden cross. We have a wildly bullish signal right here that we have the 50 crossing up above the 200, the 20 up above that. We need to get that 100 period up there as well. That's that next thing to go, but that golden cross is huge. And you can see from those bottom wicks, the market's pretty excited about it. The next thing that we want to see is breaking up above the 20-day that you can see curling down this way, getting a strong candle with volume up above that. Treating that as support instead of resistance allows us to move up above that mean and then return back down to it. Right now, what we did was we dropped down away from the mean and returned back up to it. So we actually want to make this like rainbow arc instead of what we have right now. We want to be able to pop up above that. And I think that we are going to hit some big returns on this one, potentially eclipsing that $65 price tag that we saw most recently for Etsy. ETSY is that ticker symbol. And just to take a moment here, let's bring the technicals up so that you can see them. And you guys can see that we had that rejection up here around $65. If we can take this movement that it most recently made and complete that movement, just a Fibonacci extension will show us a little bit that way. We could see easily $57 come out of this before we start to bonk into some more resistance to the upside. We do have the 38.2 that's in our way, but being that we caught support at the 68, the 618 and the 50, the 38.2, hopefully it's a total smoke show for us. And hopefully with that empowerment, the golden cross, the RSI crossing over 50 on the daily basis. The RSI on a weekly is up above 50, and on a monthly basis, there we go, is starting to show signs of a rise. So when we look back at May's month, this is the monthly chart. You can see it back here in the watermark that's on your screen. So it's Etsy, and then 1M is 1 month. So every candle is 1 month. When we look at May's candle, that RSI was at 42.99. Then we went down to 40.90, and then now we're up at 43.17. So it's up to July to put that work in. And you can see up here, at 58.52 is this 20-month, this 20-period moving average that we got a big old rejection on last time. But this time we have the daily and weekly momentum to support us and the golden cross to support us as well. This could be that time that we start to put in that wild outperformance once again for Etsy. So guys, I'm pretty excited about the crypto space. I'm pretty excited about those stocks and more that I've shared in my previous videos and over at the Discord along with my transactions. Come on over and join us. If you're not sure about technical analysis, trading using technicals, options, all that, how to support yourself in financial freedom, how to support yourself in building alpha in your portfolio, come on over and join us. Sign up for those courses through Stockmo Academy. Code word doctor is going to get you big fat discount on each one of them. And guys, why not invest in yourself? It is the best thing that you can do. I am Dr. Stock, Doctor of Education. Remember, my friends, that learning is earning. And we'll see you next video.